What am I up to today? I'll move that. I don't know how dry these are supposed to get, but they annoy me, so I picked them. But the onion part is like, I don't know. It's another plant kind of trying to grow in there. Anyway, I have some down at the bottom. Oh, here we go. Echinaceas that I deadheaded, and then a whole bunch of marigolds. So those will all go in appropriate places to these to dry out, because they don't seem to do it on the, I don't know, maybe I'm just not patient enough for them to do it on the, while in the ground. So I have some things I needed to can, and I'd been hearing that there was a shortage of jars. So we looked to see. I had two, this one and one other. These are pint. I had this package of pints and one other package of pints was all I had. So I went to two different stores locally, my Ace Hardware and Safeway, and I got everything they had in. This is a quarter pint. I got everything they had in half pint, and I even got one, and I didn't get everything they had, I don't think. Well, at Safeway I did, of the pints, because all that was left on the shelf was quarts, which I didn't want. And what you see here is not everything I bought. I bought like almost $100 worth of between the two places of jars, and they're only like what, $11, $13 a piece, something like that, 13 something. I mean the box. So you can see I bought a few, so I should not run out this year. If you noticed in my other videos, I said my cucumbers are not doing very well, but I have a friend whose cucumbers did more than well. So she gave me a whole bunch of cucumbers. So some of these we'll eat, and some I will turn into pickles. She gave us a whole bunch of tomatoes too, which I've already eaten. Between the two of us, we've already eaten a whole bunch of them. So this is what we have left of what she gave us. And a whole bunch of yellow squash, which the neighbor across the street always gives us too. So we're set for Vegetable Zone. The other thing that she gave us was a cantaloupe, and it's what I'm going to. This isn't all of it. This is just the one bag that I popped out of the fridge to show you. I've never made cantaloupe jam, or preserves, I guess is the more correct name, but I'm planning to. And then, of course, just eating part of it. My hubby doesn't like cantaloupe. Well, he likes it, but he can't eat it because it does a number to him. So I'm going to make the preserves out of part of it and eat part of it. She also gave us a watermelon. It's a nice big round one, which we haven't opened yet. Hubby took out of the freezer this morning a pork loin. So I'm going to thaw that out, and we'll have that for supper tonight. So what I did yesterday, I canned, these are half pints, raspberry jam. And I got 9 half pints out of the raspberries I have. Well, I was afraid I wouldn't have enough, so 2 cups of the raspberry. Well, I didn't really measure the raspberries, so I suspect I had 3 or 4 cups. And I also had a couple of cups of some cherries that we had that needed to be used up. So it's got cherry in there, but the raspberry flavor is predominant. Anyway, 9 half pints is what I got. So that was my task for yesterday. Here's the seeds from the cantaloupe that I was showing you. I've got them sitting out here to kind of dry out. I'll have to take them off of this paper towel at some point. But my garden's looking okay. Weeds and all. It's only supposed to be in the 80s today. So I should have some. Maybe I should go down there and see if I've got any tomatoes ready yet or not. This chair is in the way. My husband puts it there when he mows the lawn, and it's in the way. Oh goodness, my basil is in there. It's kind of, it doesn't like the heat evidently. The other ones are doing fine. Oh, I've got some ready down there that I could pick a couple of those little round ones. And that looks good. It's shadier over here until later in the afternoon, so these are not ripening as fast. That zinnia is still beautiful. Goodness, excuse me. Yesterday we had quite a lot of wind, and as you can see, my shade cloth isn't over part of this, so I'll have to fix that in a little while. But it's not supposed to be that hot for the next couple of days. Then on Monday, Tuesday next week, it back up into the low 90s. So I'm keeping an eye on my peppers too. Some of them should be ready to pick pretty soon. I thought there was one I could look at in there. I'm not seeing it. Peppers are hard to spy. Oh, there we go, just really close. That's why I'm not seeing it. Am I pointing to it? I might be pointing to it. If I am, good. And I see I need to go over and get some ground cherries off the ground there too. I went out there and put some more mulch on. Let's see if I'm showing it to you. The area out there. I think one more load maybe is all I need to get it all covered up, and then I'll add more to make it thicker. And one of my sunflowers out there, the wind broke it off. My daisy patch is looking perkier now that I deadheaded most of the spent daisies. Over there I can see a zinnia all the way from here. Let's walk over that direction. Hubby put water back in the water feature, but he doesn't have the waterfall running. Anyway, the zinnias here are pretty. This is the one I could see from a distance. It's taller than the rest of them. Oh, that's interesting. An orange one on each end and pink ones in the middle. Not done on purpose, because you can't tell from the little starts, what color they're going to be. So you can see this area of my compost pile where I've been getting the mulch for. Over there where I've been putting mulch. This area is pretty much emptied out except for right on the bottom. And this is just perking along. Those tomatoes are getting bigger. It almost looks like it has a little bit of a tinge on it to hopefully be getting ripe. And my corn. I don't know when it's supposed to tassel. Looks like a few of the leaves have tried to get kind of brownish, but it hasn't tasseled or tried to make any corns yet. Hopefully it does. I didn't mean to scare you, little bunny. No, I didn't. Let's see if I can get a better picture of you. How close can I get to you? That's all the closer I can get to you. Little bunny. I'd forgotten he was over here. Those are my sunchokes. I showed them to you in my last video, I think. Oh, my little wagon has sure come in handy for moving that mulch. I just really appreciate it. My little cactus bowl has sure been loving this hot weather we've been having. It's just full of cacti. So as I walk over here, you can see the sunflower that broke off. The wind broke it off. And you can see I've got more mulch down. The area down closest to the street, I still need to put more mulch down there. One of my pots that are out on the mound, I'm not going to walk out there, I don't have shoes on, but it was upside down on the gravel without the pot. So I turned it back up and sat it in there. I thought maybe someone had stolen the pot, but hubby said no. He found it. It had rolled out into the driveway. The wind knocked it over, knocked the whole stuff out of the pot. Intact even. And boy, these calendulas, I came out here and plucked the wide open ones just not even an hour ago, and now there's more ready for me to pluck. I'll do that after I get done talking to you. Or maybe you can watch me do it. Let me see if I can go over there. Okay. I tried just to pluck the ones that are bloomed out. It's funny how they're all different colors. Okay. There's a bee in that one. Move. There we go. Okay. Well, I left plenty. Oh, there's a nice bloomed out one right there. Well, I just realized that I talked to you for about 5 minutes without my camera being on. I don't suppose you've ever done that when you make your videos. Anyway, that's what I did. I showed you the cats wandering around, and I talked about the cats. I talked about my one cat, Lulu, the gray one, how she behaves, well, she responds to her owner's wishes a little better than the black and white one. The black and white one is her own person. She's typical cat. She does what she wants when she wants to. Whereas Lulu will sometimes mind if you call her. Sometimes she doesn't. She sometimes just behaves like a cat. But she will occasionally come when you call her. And she's the one that will come and sit on my lap and snuggle for a while. So I'm just sitting here, looking out over sitting here on my deck or my porch, looking out over things. The temperature is just perfect today. It's like, it might be 70. There's a little bit of a nip in the air, but not too bad. I don't know how my plants, it got 49, something like that, 51 low last night. Don't know how my garden likes low temperatures at night and high temperatures in the daytime. Who knows? Anyway, that's what they get sometimes here. That's, I guess, why I guess the zones are computed on winter temperatures more than they are summer ones. Because it's pretty hot here in the summer. As you know, we were up in the triple digits. Not last week, the week before. Last week was in the 90s just about every day. Yesterday hit 91, I think, or 88. I don't know. Today is supposed to be a little cooler. It's only supposed to get like 83 or something like that. And tomorrow also. Monday and Tuesday of next week are supposed to be back in the low 90s. So summer's still here, even though it feels like autumn could come. Hopefully autumn doesn't come until at least September, because I would like my tomatoes to get ripe. I don't know if my squashes will ever make squashes or not. I haven't traditionally had a whole lot of luck with squashes. Last year my cucumbers did better than they're doing this year. I was just really glad for my friend giving me those cucumbers, because that means I don't have to get store-bought cucumbers in order to make some pickles. There's a Button laying under the bench there. Button, Wutton. Well, let's see if I can show. And there's Lulu. Hi, Lulu. Girly. Just say hi to everybody. Meow. Meow. Sometimes she meows when you meow at her. Other times she doesn't. Like I said, they are cats. They behave like cats. I love my cats. We don't have a dog. I like dogs. I had dogs growing up. And we do have a fenced-in yard, so we could have a dog, but up until this last couple of years, we've always taken trips in the summer where we've been gone for like a week or two at a time, and it's just not convenient to have a dog when you're not at home all the time, because dogs need to be taken care of, like fed and watered and potted and all kinds of stuff. Whereas the cats, they're really independent. They can take care of themselves when we're gone for that length of the time. They stay in the house. Well, they stay in the house anyway. They're indoor cats, except being out here on the porch. They love being out here on the porch. But as you can tell, we keep them on leashes. The black and white one gets off of her leash quite regularly, but she doesn't ever go anywhere. Anyway, they can perfectly well take care of themselves when we're not home. They have a big food and water container, and the neighbor lady will come over and make sure everything's okay when we're gone. But she doesn't really have to do anything other than just check on them. They do just fine. Well, I don't have a whole lot else to talk to you about today. Just wanted to let you know that I really enjoy just sitting down and chatting with you and sharing a little bit of what's going on in my life, in my garden, in my kitchen. One of the things I was talking about when I realized I didn't have my camera on was how people grow their channels. I think some people their channel just automatically grows because they are the kind of person that so just draws you to them. Charismatic, I think is the word I was after. That they automatically grow their channel just by being them. Other people put a lot of work into growing their channels by doing various things that are supposed to get you more subscribers. I don't know if it works or not. I'm trying a few of them. I can't tell that it makes a lot of difference. What seems to make the most difference is just making sure that I correspond with other YouTubers that I see in live chats and stuff. I made one live chat and then I didn't leave it posted up because it wasn't that good. My husband said I told too many personal things in it, which I have a tendency to do. So I put it on private. I can go in and look at it whenever I want, and I know a lot of people get their hours and people subscribe to them by doing live videos instead of recording and then uploading. The disadvantage I have on that is that to do the live, I have to be on my computer because that's where I have the software. I think it's called OBS or something like that. The software that will let me do the live because I don't have over 1,000 subscribers. I don't have enough subscribers to do just live on YouTube. I don't think, unless they've changed the rules, which I haven't checked on. So I think that if I could do a live out in my, sitting out here on the porch or out in the yard, that would make more sense. I would feel like doing it, but I don't drag my computer out here. I do most of my recording just on my phone because that's easiest for me. I did upload a program called TubeBuddy, and it helps you make tags and reminds you to make sure that you put descriptions and that sort of thing, which that's probably good. I did a little bit of updating to my channel, the page that you go to when you go there, just to make it a little more, not quite exactly the same as everybody else's, but there's only so much you can do with that. So, early. Lulu, What you doing, girlie? Pretty girl. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, come here. Come sit on my lap. Come on. She's not going to do it. See what I told you about cats? Come on, girlie. There we go. Say hi to everybody. Oh, you're too close. There we go. She has the prettiest blue eyes, don't you, girl? Here, turn around so everybody can see her blue eyes. See her blue eyes? Pretty blue eyes. Yep, you're a sweetie pie. Oh, you can get down if you want to. Well, oh, there she goes. I was going to say, maybe she doesn't want to. Are you going to get down or are you just going to sit there? There we go. Oh. We don't want to miss out on anything here, do we? This is Button. Hi, Button. Button Wutton. Yes, I suppose I ought to continue talking to my YouTube friends. Right now I have 367 subscribers. So if you want to keep track, in another month I'll probably still have 367 subscribers. That's just the way it goes. I gain one, I lose one. I gain one, I lose one. I get new subscribers periodically, but other people must unsubscribe because it doesn't seem to grow much. That's okay. I do it for fun. If I ever get enough subscribers to earn a little pin money, that would be wonderful. Little pin money is always good when you're on a fixed budget because I'm retired. And a little pin money might let me do more things in my garden. Who knows? Anyway, if that ever happens, I'll be very thankful. And if it doesn't, I'm still very thankful because I get to come and talk to you and just share and just sit here and ponder how beautiful it is outside and enjoy the weather when it's nice. Complain about it when it's not nice, right? Let's look at the cat. There's the cat. She's looking out there. What you doing, girlie? So I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye for now. I hope you hit the like button if you like this video and the little bell so that you know when I've uploaded a video. Well, you have to subscribe in order to hit the bell. And I know some people watch me without subscribing, and that's okay, but I would really like it if you subscribed. And, you know, a question was going through my mind this morning. Why do YouTubers like me and like a lot of you, why do we always say this at either the beginning or the ending of our video? Why do we have to remind people that they could subscribe to us or ask them to subscribe to us? I don't know why we do that. It becomes a habit after a while, adding that to the video. whereas I don't really know if it's necessary. I tend to do it anyway. Well, I will just talk your leg off and not say anything in particular for a long time if I let myself. So I better say goodbye for today. And you know, I always ask the Lord to watch over you. May the good Lord stay by your side and keep you safe. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.